Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I am your host Mary Ellen. Today is a Thrifty Thursday, Thrifty Canucks review of stuff that has been thrifted, and it is an open collaboration. Information will be in the show notes. So, welcome. I'm just moving some stuff over here because heaven forbid we should be prepped before we push go. So some thrifty items because they were not purchased but in my purview this week, and so I ordered something from Amazon, which is not something I typically do. I try very hard to thrift it, to find it sort of out in the retail world. However, there was an item that I wanted that came from Amazon, and so I got a scrunchy envelope that I want to be able to make a journal cover on, which will add to my list of about 1,000 things that I want to create a journal for. We will review that list at some point. Next one is a 2023 calendar from Foodland, Ontario. And I think there was a thing, at least in my area, of getting free calendars. And not that I have that many nails in the walls, but I have 2 hanging in the kitchen. And there's probably a third somewhere in the house that I can't think of off the top of my head, which is just full of free calendars, plus one that I purchased specifically. Anyways, this is Foodland Canada, which is about all of the foods and that's vegetables and meats and so forth that is available in Ontario, and they have these glorious recipes that are attached to it. So much like the Food and Drink magazine that we get from the LCBO. Oh, look at that. See, this is why you get these calendars. Full stop on this recipe. Strawberry chocolate, no cook dessert. So this is why we get, this is one of my primary ways of expanding my my food repertoire. And this also creates a sort of a seasonality. So as you flip the pages, then certain foods will come into season, which is quite lovely. Ooh, maple garlic ribs and cabbage. Doesn't that sound good? Festive mocktail sangria. I love a good mocktail. Apples, pears, cranberries, honey, apple cider, ginger ale. Okay, so we've got 2 off the top here, and then we also have lovely images and other sort of interesting things that we can use that for. So that was also free. Next category under free. And so I ordered one thing this season from LL Bean, and it will be the only thing that I order from LL Bean this season. But they are going to give me catalogs until I break. And one of the nice things about their catalogs is it is good enough paper that you could use it as a glue book. There's also lots of interesting pieces that you could fussy cut out, use as patches for glue books. So if you cut that out, you'd have a beautiful patch of green, let's say, to be able to put on, let's say, a masterboard or something. Anyway, so that's LL Bean, free to me with my purchase. On that same vein, we have 2 Vessie's catalogs. So Vessie's Seeds is the a mail order seed and live plant company that I think is in the East Coast, and they get a lot of their stuff from Holland. You'll have to excuse me for a minute. Lucy, the executive producer, wants to go downstairs. Yes, I know, my love. Yes, here you are. Off you go. Atta girl. Sorry about that. She makes her needs known. So they give beautiful catalogs. So this is just me randomly flipping through images of all kinds. Now, when I first started, as if I am a veteran at it now, when I did jelly printing for like the second time, I understood there was a way to be able to create a negative with this, and I used a Vessi catalog. I had no idea what I was doing. I got one image that was pretty not awful, and then I could not repeat it from that point on. However, now that we are back in sort of Jelly Plate Central, what I'm going to do is try again and see if we can't make some notes. And it seems to me that I have created a journal that I gifted a friend, and I used a lot of Vessi images. So you can see that that's perfect size for a journal card. I do vegetables as well. The thing that I ordered from here that triggered me getting catalogs on a regular basis is some rhubarb. It is, to me, the first fresh fruit or food of spring, and I have a rhubarb patch, and I needed to expand it a bit, so I ordered 3 clumps of rhubarb, and I planted them. And so next season will be, or this coming spring will be the first spring that I get some kind of a yield. So see, lots and lots and lots of food and veg, and hopefully some opportunity to do some jelly printing. This is their bulbs specifically. This cover is absolutely amazing. You could do so much with just that picture. It is a beautiful, thick piece of paper as well. And you could also do that. You could probably even make a small journal out of that, just with that one piece. And then these are just lovely, huge images of flowers of all kinds. Roses and poppies and gladiolas, dahlias. I feel like I'm doing a botany quiz. Anyway, so that's that. Also free to me. Oh, another nice card that I could do for there. So that's all the free stuff. And now to the stuff that I was able to purchase. So this week I was not in the usual part of my city, and there is a thrift store in the new part that the last time I visited there was probably 3 years ago. Anyway, so I just thought I'd drop in and see what could be found, and we're going to go through what I was able to find. So first up, we have a men's cotton shirt, XL. Beautiful neutral pattern to this, and what I'm going to do with this is cut it up for material and use it in quilting or other making of things. It might be part of, say, an inside of a journal would be nice. It is also like a nice grid pattern, and I have STEM and math on my mind at the moment, and so this would make a perfect flip, perfect lining for a book, and really nice. So this will have to go in the wash first. Beautiful thick cotton, and very nicely made. So there's that. Oh yes, also under the category of fabric is I got this placemat. And this, I think, would make a beautiful Easter journal. Just fold that, got some of the edges. I wouldn't necessarily fold it down that much, but certainly being able to use that. And then we have that as a cover. That looks really nice. And so, or even just a bunny journal. It doesn't necessarily have to be Easter, though. Easter is a bunny-centric holiday. Anyways, very pleased with that. Another thing that I'm going to have to wash and be washed with the shirt. Oh yes, now this piece of fabric, to die for. Let me open this up a bit. So this is not folded right. This is the length. Oh my goodness, what a mess. Could have done this before I started filming as well, couldn't I have? There we are. Okay, so this fabric. Oh, this fabric is so pretty. It's so pretty. It is gold and blue and red, and it has this beautiful border that could be done in a journal this way, or could be done in a journal. And I'm folding it up again so I have a manageable amount of fabric. Could be done. Okay, one more. Journal could be done this way as well. I think this is cotton. It's printed, but it's got gold in it, and this is probably, I'm gonna go with, it's not wide necessarily, but it's 2 meters of fabric. So 2 meters of fabric for this amount is just crazy. I just think this is so pretty. Be a beautiful, this would also be a beautiful lining for a journal as well. It's just such a, screams end paper to me. Anyways, another one for the laundry. What else do we have here? Okay, a little bit of a sidetrack. This is from a remnant from my fabric store. And I saw this in the ends, and I think this is really a beautiful piece of fabric. So look at that. So there's elephants, there's giraffes, there's zebras, there's cats. First thing that I thought of when I saw this was being able to stitch. I often go to a needle and thread when I want to decorate something. Paint is not my first go-to, though it is something that I'm working on as a top of mind option for me. Being able to just use one of those images as a cover and then just sort of highlight it. Another journal that I would love to make is a travel journal. And this would be a beautiful cover for a travel journal. It's a nice neutral color as well. And this is not a lot. It's about a third of a yard. Anyway, so very happy with that. Also from my fabric store, I think, maybe? No? Bueller? Yep. Is this. Here. Oh, look at that. That is 100% going to be a journal cover. Journal number 8472 is, somebody at work asked me would I make them a journal, and through some further questioning, she has her own vegetable garden, etc., etc., and so I think this will be absolutely perfect. Oh, it's just so lush, the colors. Really, really like this a lot. So quite pleased with that. So I'm gonna have to do a load of laundry just to get all of that stuff sorted out. I'm gonna make a thump. There we are, that's all the fabric. And what do we have in the bag? Okay, so also in the bag, a bag o' stuff, a bag o' trim. Let's see what's in this bag. Oh, yes. Cindy at Studio Lou is always talking about the evil pins, and I have my first 2 evil pins that I have encountered. So this is one trim, and this is a second trim. They're both very pretty. Like those. So got that. Next one. Oh wow, this is 1970s. Look at that orange and yellow combo. That's very nice too, though. Make a very pretty add to a fall journal or a belly band or a pocket. Next one, Oh, this shape of this is nice. Oh, it's blue. Oh, I could put that in my math journal somewhere with the right color scheme. Like that. What else do we have here? Oh, this is a lot. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh. Look at that. Oh, that's just really nice and thick. And there is a lot of this. This is probably 2 meters. For anybody not in the meter world, that's probably, it's about 2 yards. That is such a lovely design. Very kind of, I don't know, 13th century? Caught myself on my first pin. So more pins. 1, 2, 3. Come on. 4. I need to make a pin cushion now to collect these pins. They're nice little dainty pins. So we have 4 laces here. There we are. So these are binding tapes. This is so nice. I like this. You could put a thread, a ribbon through this and sort of amp the color up a bit. And then this is another blue trim that I could use on my math. So that's all right. Oh, that's the problem. So this is winding this way and these were winding the other way. That's what got me weirded out. Okay, here. Next trim. Next trim is polka dots. This is kind of fun. I like this. Somebody was very careful in their wrapping up of ribbons. Next, oh wow, this is Pottery Barn. I wonder if this is a packaging and not stuff that they've bought at Pottery Barn. I've never been inside Pottery Barn, so I don't know what they sell exactly. But this is a beautiful piece of thick ribbon. It's quite substantial. That's kind of fun. I may have to move some of these off to the side because I am running out of room. There we are. Boy, this was a lot. I think this was $4 for all of this. I'm pulling it the wrong way. More pins. More pins. This is black and white lace. Oh, and again, one. Oh, this is elastic. That's kind of fun. And then this is lace that could be, again, threaded through a ribbon. And I need something that is a white background. It's too bad I don't have it. Oh, yes, I do. White paper to see what that black is like. That's a pretty trim, too. What else? Oh my God, this ribbon goes on forever. So they elasticize this up. Get rid of that. Velvet. So more can be ribboned through, and some beautiful velvet green ribbon. That's very nice. That's 100% a Christmas ribbon right there. Oh, more velvet ribbon. Oops. I dropped something. There we are. Pick that up. And this is a beautiful velvet. This could be an Easter ribbon, or it could also be a Christmas ribbon, or anything that has got a purple ribbon theme to it. That's about 2/3 of a yard. And I just need to wrap it up this way. It's just an instinct that I have, and it goes with all of my other stacks. This is some gross grain, white ribbon. Still going. Oh, this is more velvet. And this is a lot of blue velvet ribbon. Not gonna lie, this is a ton. So yay us for getting some velvet ribbon. 3 different colors and 3 different widths. I like this color too. Just put the velvet ribbon up there. This is binding tape. Yellow binding, bias tape, bias tape, bias tape, bias tape. So a lot of bias tape. Comes in handy for when you want to do some edging. Twill tape from Bouclair. Wow, when Bouclair still did fabrics. And sort of a narrow version of the Pottery Barn twill. Oh, look, more binding tape. Oh, this is a patch. Butterfly patch. It's not bad. These are little rosettes. That would be nice to use on a cover, I think. And these are rosettes, but also there's some beads in here and some red and black hearts as pony beads. That's fun. Ba-doom. Canadian drapery, plastic rings. You can do things with plastic rings and embroidery. What is it that you can do? Ariane Zercher is on YouTube and she does things with this, but you can certainly do, you trim the outsides or you can just stitch them directly down. Oh, I am not going to remember what that is called, but there is a thing that you can do, and it's with rings, and there's a specific name. And last but not least in this bag is, these are, somebody, I think, took a pair of jeans apart. Or pair of pants, or wanted to put a pair of pants together. Is that the way that goes? No. There. No, I feel like that's not right yet. That way? I feel like these go together, and I don't know how exactly. Those are the tops. Those would be the tops. Oh, they're different sizes. Maybe that's your problem. That doesn't fit. Maybe that way? I don't know. In any event, fun. We don't have to use them as hooks. We can use them as something else. I'm going to pack this. That was a lovely bag of goodies. Well, happy with that. What else is in this bag? Oh, yes. Lot O trim, more trim. This is going to be all just packaged stuff, so I think somebody was cleaning out their spot. Let's see what this is then. A lot of bias tape. A lot of bias tape. Bias, 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 bias. I'm going to use the elastic band that is right here that we took off the other thing and put that together. This is seam binding, some beautiful red. This is, more polyester twill. What else is in here? Oh, okay. Next piece of fabric is a huge zipper. That is a coat zipper. That is a detachable coat zipper. Look at that. There we are. Beautiful. There we are. These are not inexpensive. Very happy with that. I feel like I need to be sewing as much as journaling now. A little pot of, these are, there's pins in here and there's a whole bunch of little hook and eyes. I'm not going to open it because if I open it, I feel like they're going to go everywhere. And I would prefer that not to happen. Oh, sewing machine needles. Well, that's fun. Ballpoint needles. Ballpoints are for knitted material. And a little pin that's just jammed in there just because. Let's see, some buttons here. Ooh, these are nice. Prims. Ooh, very nice. That's a bit of vintage packaging, I'd say. 45 cents for some buttons by William Prim Company of Canada, Montreal. Montreal is one of our fashion centers in Canada. These are make your own buttons. So you would take fabric that you would have of your dress or whatever you were making, cover it, and then you use this little piece to sort of jam in, and then you have custom made buttons. And I think these are the same thing. So this must have been part of a set. This is, what is this? Soft and easy seam binding. Oh, it's purple, it's plain, it's not laced though. Oh, some more seam binding. Nope, bias tape. Goes in there. This is so much stuff in here. Oh, wow. I've never seen these before. Jean needles. Suitable for all domestic and imported machines. Wow, fancy. Needles with a long but less deep scarf, specifically reinforced so that the eye avoids friction and overheating. The point is sharper than normal for better penetration. Huh, very nice. What else do we have here? This is a cover your own buckle. Oh, I don't know how you would do it. Oh, there's instructions on the back. So they must have been doing a lot of custom garment work. Oh, here's another vintage hook and eyes. Made in England by Newey Bros Limited, Birmingham. Some snaps, also from Birmingham. Snaps, Newey, made in West Germany. Oh, here's another vintage. St. Mary's, Ontario. Snap fasteners, 19 cents. Wow, very nice. Oh, some more hook and eyes. Some more Neweys. I feel like there's a Huey, Dewey, Newey joke that is sort of bubbling to the surface that I'm trying very hard not to say. And this is a full card. This is a full card of this. Here we are in steel. And then these look like they are leather work pieces that you would put like a leather trim down and you would use for bridle, for a horse bridle. Wow, very happy with that collection as well. More for ye olde stashay. Here we are, down the side, and oh, still got more things to go. It's gonna thunk on the floor. Okay, so let's get this out of the way because this is painting. So this is for painting. These are 3 golf balls. What I saw somebody do on the internet was take a sheet of watercolor paper, put it into the lid of a photocopy box, put paint along the sides, put golf balls in the lid, and then moved it around so the paint would get, or the balls would hit the paint and then roll across the paper in random ways. And then she pulled the paper out, and then she had a randomly surfaced piece of watercolor using golf balls. I think any kind of ball that has some weight to it would work. Golf balls are particularly useful in a couple of ways. They are small, they're weighted, and they also have all of these dimples on them that might be able to do tracks and sort of more interesting lines. So I got 3 golf balls for 99 cents to be able to work on that project. Okay, we're down to the last 5 things. 5. So this, it pays to put a little effort in. So I saw these pieces of paper. I think there's probably 3 patterns. There's this pattern, there is this pattern, and then there is this pattern. And it was all at the bottom of a bin, and that it probably at one, oh no, there's 4 patterns, was what was I going to say? It probably had a package. The package was nowhere to be found, and I was attracted by the green, this piece of green. And then I just started pulling them up, and then I found them, and I basically cleaned out and cleaned up the bottom of that basket bin. And I went to the counter and I said, hey, you know what? I think you'll need to price this, happy to pay whatever. And she goes, well, where's the package? And I said, I don't know, it's long gone. It was nowhere to be found. Anyway, she gave this to me for free, which is really great because these I think are 6 by 6. 6 by 6. This is going to be, I'm going to go 3 by 6. 3 by 6 and 2 by 2 or 3 by 3. These are 3 by 3. So these started off life as this card, then went to this, and then went to this. And so somebody has done some of the cutting for me, and they are in beautiful muted Christmas colors. So very happy with that, and free, which is such a good price. Buttons, these are purple because purple buttons are hard to find. Button Goblins Unite. Next. Card Goblins also unite. These were 99 cents a pack. These are Russian cards. And I think they come from, it says on this package, the Russian Museum. So this is not the Russian Museum. So these all have art on the other side, and I'm flipping them up, and these are upside down. Let's do them the right way around. Some beautiful images, certainly ranging in era. And if I flip these over, I think these are 2 decks, because this is a deck. So that's a deck. Yeah, so these might be 2 decks. In any event, art cards. That's essentially what I got these for. Art cards are really great. Not only to get to look at the card on the back that is going to be all the same. I super love it when you can get a card deck that is every card. Oh, that's what's his name? Anybody who's studied art knows who I'm talking about. It's the painter Rembrandt, maybe? I don't know. Could be. I don't know. But to have the images all different as well is a super bonus. Oh, look at this. This might be the match to this. Yes. So we've gotten the decks confused. That's what we've done. That's okay. Oh, these are, somebody put these all right way round, which I really appreciate. Is that a comb? I think that's a comb. That's pretty. Oh, it's a pheasant or something. I wonder where all the Fabergé eggs went. Having a card of a Fabergé egg would be pretty great. It's one of those minor things that it's just an exquisite sort of art. It feels like war, but I look at it and say it's just a snowball fight. No Fabergés. Sad pants. Oh well. Anyways, lots of art in those two deck of cards, and I'm going to have to split them into their home decks just because I need a little order. And last thing, I don't know what this is, but it looks like it is paper, so I got it. And it was also purple, so I got it. Ooh, I think this is for, this might be, I'm going to go with either, yeah, that's 400 yen, so I'm thinking this is Japanese. And I will get out my phone translator and see what this translates into. So this is an envelope, a money envelope, no doubt. And this is gorgeous. Oof. Does this, yes it does. Isn't that pretty? I feel like I should put it under a piece of paper again. Isn't that a gorgeous decoration? That could 100% go on a book cover. And then this paper, I'm gonna guess is the wrapping paper. What a beautiful piece. Oh, maybe this is what you do. Like that, and maybe you do that. I don't know. I won't be using it in what it was made for. I will be breaking it up. Oh, maybe this way. Also, but this is it's a very light, like a mulberry paper almost. I wonder if it peels. I'm sure it does because it tears. And then this is a folded something. Oh my goodness, the details. It's so tiny. Anyways, that is that. That is, I think, the haul for this week and maybe next week too. Because at some point we need to dial back the going to thrift stores and getting all the things and then not making any of the things. But until such time, I'm just going to sign off for now. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for keeping me company. Please like and share for more episodes, and we'll see you soon. Bye now.